Hello, everyone. I am Tiff.
And I am Jack. And we're back. Right?
Are we?
Here we are again.
Here we are.
We are two people that are seriously devoted to helping you make life delicious. So
Every
delicious, so delicious. In fact, that every single day
Feels like a holiday.
That's right. Because that's what it's all about. Lance Best from Alaska. Hello,
Hello,
friends.
Lance. Kelly Smith.
So glad you're here. Kelly Smith, this is in honor of you. Blueberry ale. Just had to have a little bit of pleasure because today we're talking about pleasure.
The naughty word.
The naughty word.
So what does pleasure really mean anyway? I'm going to give you the definition. It's super simple. It's the happy feeling of satisfaction and enjoyment. It doesn't sound that bad, right? So
It sounds really good.
yeah, just the happy enjoyment of life. Some words that are synonymous with pleasure are, I have a big list here and I'm going to read them to you. Happiness, delight, joy, gladness,
Glee, satisfaction, gratification,
contentment, enjoyment, and amusement. So these are just synonymous words for pleasure. And pleasure is a trigger word for a ton of people. And I'll just share my trigger. Most of my life, because of my puritanical DNA and upbringing in the religious culture of my family, I was just taught that just seeking for pleasure in your life will make you
naughty.
Naughty,
Makes
like
you-
the naughty word.
Like you're doing something wrong. I grew up with pleasure being a negative thing because I had this very firm belief that being pleasureful made you the carnal man, which was, I believe, called an enemy of God or something like that.
Yes. Yes.
That's pretty serious, people. Who
Hey,
wants
Katie.
to be an enemy?
Katie is from Florida. Welcome. We're
Oh my
so
gosh.
glad you're here.
And we just had someone else from Minnesota saying, I'm freezing. They're like,
gosh.
brr. And Lance in Alaska. We would love to know where you're from when you're
Yes.
popping in. We're glad you're here.
Yes. So the pleasure word is actually very, very important. I do believe that we are on this planet to enjoy life to its fullest, which means having pleasure every step of the way. So how do we do it? And most people, when they think about pleasure, what do they think
I don't know.
about?
What do you think about?
Yeah, what do you think about when
We're asking you.
when someone brings up pleasure?
Well, is it positive? Is it negative? How do you feel about it? Tiff has always been really good at pleasure. You have, even though you had some negativity around it. Excuse me, I'm burping over my beer.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Really? Really? We're live.
Kelly would appreciate this. No, but Tiff was someone that she literally has always eaten dessert first.
Yep.
So to me, that's someone that can enjoy pleasure, right? She goes outside of the societal norms and she chooses to do something that gives herself pleasure. And she chooses another thing that Tiff was instrumental in when I met her was giving me the ability to actually stop and rest during the day.
I gave you that ability?
Well, you started talking about it, and it didn't seem like it was a negative thing to you, and I thought I was supposed to work myself to death and then fall into bed at the end of the day, and then maybe I had proven my worth enough for the day that God would accept me in his loving arms. Oh, it feels so good to be a little more free.
So you may notice that we laugh a lot when we're on the
Probably
videos.
really loud.
Like, it's perfect.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay.
Do you realize that laughter can change your entire world? Laughter is the most healing thing, and laughter is all about pleasure, right? Like, why would we be laughing if we weren't experiencing some enjoyment in our bodies and our life? So laughter is one of those things that you can do that are so powerful
Yes.
in helping you feel pleasure. So laugh today. Like, seriously, find something to laugh about. I think I laugh. Well, here's the deal. I have been considered by many people, I've heard anyway from other people, that I'm extremely inappropriate.
She is.
That I laugh at inappropriate things.
She does.
And, you know, I'm irreverent.
She is.
And, you know, whatever.
It's fantastic. And you give everyone else permission to do and be the same. When you're yourself and you're laughing and you just let yourself be, everyone around you is able to be themselves too.
I just want to know why people continue to try not to laugh. Like they continue. Oh, look at all our little laughy faces.
Look how cute.
I love it. Laughing is just so healing and so good for you. And if you're not laughing at, oh dear,
Laughing
Linda
at a
Lee,
funeral.
Linda Lee, you're not
Naughty.
supposed to be talking.
You
about
are
that.
naughty.
Linda Lee and I were sitting at a funeral and we laughed.
Not about the funeral.
No.
They're not that low.
Linda is a bad influence. Okay. So laughter alone is pretty amazing. So let's just start laughing more. It'll bring a lot of pleasure. When is the last time that you ate what you wanted and just really enjoyed the variety of flavors?
Just now.
Yeah, right?
You did. I just barely did that. Because when you want to bring a little more pleasure into your life, I mean, many of us may be watching calories or this or that, or, tracking numbers, whatever. Fine.
You do realize that it is the holiday season and that you will be tempted beyond belief.
No, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Just add pleasure. If you're someone that loves to track and count, just add pleasure into the numbers that you're counting.
How do you do that?
It works. You just add in your blueberry ale with your lunch.
Right.
It works.
Yes. And then you get on live and have some digestion.
And then you just laugh because we're human. Okay, when is the last time?
When is the last time you connected deeply with a friend and just allowed yourself to have the time to go out and have coffee or tea or call on the phone or text and just connect deeply with one of your friends? When's the last time? That brings a lot of pleasure into life. When is the last time you had a glass of wine that really enhanced the flavor of your food?
Ask yourself the questions.
Jack had a beer that enhanced
It
other
did.
things.
It was fabulous. It was good.
When is the last time that you took yourself out to do something that you really loved? When is the last time that you took a nap? When is the last time you didn't feel guilty about something?
When is the last time you kissed your lover and talked about your secret fantasies? When?
Have you ever?
Do it.
Seriously. This might make you feel a little uncomfortable. I mean, I don't know why. I have no filter, so I'm not sure what makes people feel uncomfortable, so you'll just have to tell me.
So, it's perfect.
It's true.
When is the last time you, let's see.
Drove fast in your car and listened to loud music? When is the last time that you acted silly without feeling immature?
When is the last time you danced and didn't care who was watching?
Oh, that's you. That's you all the way.
Yeah, you just have to not care about what who's watching and just let yourself be loose.
When is the last time you made work secondary to pleasure? Think about that. So these are just questions that I wrote an article last year on this day, and I found it, and I'm like, that is an amazing article about pleasure. So that's why we're doing this video today, is because Jack and I have chosen to live a life that is really, really pleasureful. We have a lot of joy, and even though Jack probably works 80 hours a week, I work maybe 50 hours a week. But we do things that we enjoy, and we are very, very deliberate on how we create our life and how we spend our time. Hey, Peggy, how are you? Sheila Perez.
We have someone we also had Ramona in Mexico, Logan from Massachusetts.
Nice.
Sheila from right here in Salt Lake.
Sheila.
So nice to have you all here.
Yes. And so as you're creating your life, let's put some more pleasure in it. And the reason this is so important is because from the age of 0 to 6 years old is when you are developing your entire belief system. And you're very conditioned by your family, the culture that you live in, the culture of religion, the culture of government, the culture of your family. And so by the time you're 6, you've really developed most of your belief system. And from age 6 to 35 is when you develop your personality. And by that time you hit 35,
95%, you're living unconscious.
Yes, and that means that you're just living from a chemical reaction.
You're just going through the motions. You're just being driven.
And who is the guy that
the guy?
Never mind. Anyway, as we're living just from a chemical reaction of stuff. We want you to wake up to life. And the best way that you can do that is by having pleasure, allowing pleasure into your experience. And you do that by experiencing all these things we had talked about. Connect with people, eat amazing food, have amazing wine, dance, laugh, do all these things. And it's such a great time of year to do it because it's the holiday season. So there's lots of parties and amazing treats and amazing food. This is the time when it's pretty easy to have a lot of pleasure in your life. And if you have any beliefs that tell you that pleasure is not okay, challenge them. Okay.
Open your mind to a new possibility. John McMillan from Australia.
We love you, Johnny.
Jane, I think you're actually in England.
Yeah. The
Wow.
UK.
We love this International Live.
Yes.
So awesome.
Yes.
So today, we would love to invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, right? And on our YouTube channel, we have every single one of the videos we've ever done with titles, so you can kind of browse through them and see the ones you'd like to pick up and watch. We would love if you would join us over on YouTube. And
Yes.
I'll include a little link in the show notes, of course.
Yeah.
And just remember that we encourage you to eat dessert first, right? Because life is meant to be devoured.
Yes, it is.
Every single day. And we're Tiff and Jack, and we will be back.